some hobbyist. I want a true professional. So I asked my buddy Christopher Joyce to join us on this morning's program, which, by the way, I greatly appreciate because I know how busy you are, especially this time of year. People, we understand we have to clean our homes, and we dust, and we mop, and we vacuum. By the way, our today's special value is one of the best deals that we've ever had on a Dyson vacuum cleaner. And you have a choice between a full-size upright or their best-selling canister. But now we're going to talk about cleaning the air. And never before had I seen a HEPA air cleaner built for those of us who have pets. If you've got pets, your cleaning needs are different. You know that. Now, by the way, if you have no pet whatsoever, it just means the air in your home is going to be that much more clean. First thing I'll say, and to be fair, it's not the least expensive air cleaner I've ever seen, but it is one of the best I've ever seen. Welcome back. How are you?
Great to be here. You know, you really covered a lot of the territory that I wanted to cover. Number one is that HoMedics put this together, right? That's right. And we talked before we go on air, believe it or not.
Yeah, always.
The idea was HoMedics put together an air purifier that was specifically designed for pet owners.
More than half of all Americans own pets. I think the number is somewhere around 64, 65%.
And the reason is because pet owners have special needs.
Right.
That is the fact that there's a lot of odors in the air with pets. So I want to show you something. A typical carbon filter in a typical air purifier is this. Now, watch this. I can see through it.
It's as thin as a piece of paper.
Exactly. Now take a look at the carbon filter
that
we are offering here at HoMedics. Look at the thickness. I don't know if you can hear that.
Yeah, you can hear the carbon inside of it.
It is filled with carbon. But not only that, in this tower, you not get one, but you get two of these extra thick, powerful carbon filters that can last up to 18 months. You may need to change them every 6 months, but that's even incredible in itself.
Agreed.
And you're getting true HEPA filtration. What does that mean? It means that you're eliminating 99.97 of everything, up to 0.03 microns.
That's
We're talking dust, dander, allergens, all that stuff, smoke, all the stuff that rather than breathing it in, this machine is taking it out of the air, it's cleaning the air, so your lungs aren't filtering the air.
And this is an investment.
Yes.
But it's a great investment. And today is the last day that we can make it available for less than 150 bucks. You know, in the new year, we'll talk about, you know, New Year's resolutions. That's the guiltiest time of the year, isn't it?
Absolutely.
How about one of the most important things you can do for your personal well-being and health is get the air clean in your home. Because otherwise, your lungs are the air filter.
Exactly.
I believe in this machine, which, by the way, I've got 2 of them going.
Quiet.
There's no sound that is really
Let me take you on a quick tour, and then we'll go to the smoke chamber. But here there's speeds. You're getting 3 different speeds. Right now it's on low, but look at this. Even when I put it on high, it's very quiet.
And we're talking about a room of
188 square feet.
That's a good size room.
Right. A timer. 2, 4, 8, and 12 hours. So you put that on and it will shut off automatically.
You know what? I just leave it on.
Yeah, I agree. And then what I love is the oscillating feature. You know, in order to clean the air, you have to move the air.
Agreed.
And if somebody tells you that you don't, that's just not true. You need to move the air. That's why it's important. Now let's go to the smoke chamber and I'm going to show you how this works.
We use smoke because you can see it with an understanding that 97% of all smoke particles are invisible to the naked eye.
Yeah.
Guess what? So is pet dander.
Yeah.
If you're seeing pet dander, you're only seeing a little bit of what's being generated.
This is smoke. We realize people's homes don't have this much smoke in their home, but
that's
I want to show you that
call.
Your air does have particulates. The smoke is acting like particulates. So I'm going to count to 3. 1.
And I'm going to step. This is really, really impressive.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Now watch how quickly it's going to clear that smoke, which means it's clearing the pet dander, the allergens,
the odors,
the dust, the odors. It is triple filtration. So that means that it's taking away all the fur that's in the air from your pets, and then it's taking care of the odors, and then it's taking care of all those small particulates.
I admit this, you know, forgive me. I enjoy a good cigar.
Yep.
My wife does not enjoy a good cigar. So air cleaners like this can pull that smoke out of the air. Now there we're showing it in the kitchen.
Yeah.
In my particular environment, I have this, but I have it in my office.
I was going to say, I have mine in my office.
Because I want that environment
clean. Because you're sitting there for sometimes 8 hours a day.
Yeah. And for me, my dog Pooh, he goes with me everywhere.
Yeah.
And he lays and sleeps on the window seat and looks out the window. It gets rid of odors. By the way, if you're the lady with 2 cats and you think people don't know you have 2 cats, yes, they do. When you walk through the front door, they may be kind and may not say anything, but there is a difference in odor between 1 cat and 2.
Well, it's called being nose blind. We're nose blind to our own homes. So when you go in somebody's home, you know you smell things that maybe they don't even smell.
Your home is clean.
It is.
How many pets do you have?
We have a cat.
Okay.
All right, but we don't smoke, and I sell cleaning products on air here.
The man he's a cleaning expert. He's very, very clean. And yet, this came out of your house.
Yeah.
This is what it pulled out of your house in a span of how long, Christopher?
2 months.
In 2 months.
Yeah.
And you're a neat freak like me.
Yeah, exactly. So this is letting you know that rather than having your lungs filter this dirt, now the HEPA filtration is.
I don't care who you are.
It doesn't
I don't
matter
care how many pets you've got. The air in your home is dirty.
It is.
The Environmental Protection Agency has said in the past that the interior air, the quality of that air, can be up to 5 times dirtier than the air that's outside.
Absolutely.
And what's outside is the woods.
Well, and particularly in the winter, think about it.
Yeah.
All the windows are closed. We're closed in. Now, what I want to show you here, we're talking about triple filtration. So I took the back panel off here just to show you. I don't know if you can see this. There's a fine filter. That's the first filter. Okay, we call it the pre-filter. That's going to grab all the dust, not the dust, the pet air, the pet air. All right. Then the next phase.
And you'll vacuum that. You vacuum it about once a month.
The next phase is the odor. And again, this is what typically is offered for odor control in an air purifier. Are you kidding me? That's not going to trap anything. These guys, these nice thick carbon filters, are going to trap the odors. That's why it's specifically designed for pet owners. Then you're going to the true HEPA filtration. HEPA filtration was developed for hospitals, okay? The idea is the air in the hospital needs to be cleaned and scrubbed at all times.
And you're going to get 2 of the HEPA filters.
Absolutely.
So how long for the average family will that last?
I'm saying they say up to 18 months, but for the average family, a year. And that's
year.
incredible for a HEPA filter. Exactly right.
And we do, and I double checked. I believe we do have.
We do.
The replacement filter. They're $36, and that's for another full year supply.
Exactly.
So you're talking about pennies. And what it does in your home, it makes a difference in your quality of life. I love my pets. I don't ever want them to be the enemy.
Right.
But wet dog smell.
Not
You'll
attractive.
never find a room deodorant called wet dog smell. Have you ever noticed that? No one has ever bought the air freshener, the Glade plug-in litter
dog.
box scent. Am I right?
Right, I hear
Yeah.
you.
You want to get that stuff out of your house.
Yeah. But here you're seeing it. What I love about it, it's a really good-looking unit.
Yeah.
All right. It's a nice profile.
To be honest, I kind of forget it's there.
Yeah, exactly. It kind of
just
blends
runs.
into the environment, and because it oscillates, it's moving the air. Triple filtration. You have the pre-filter, the odor-eliminating filter, and then also the HEPA filtration. And whether you have a cat, a dog, or don't even have pets, it's going to filter the air rather than having your lungs filter it for you.
And here's the math. The person who buys it today will have paid a lot less for it than the guy who buys it tomorrow. We're at $149.95, which is extremely reasonable. We do millions upon millions of dollars worth of business every year with HoMedics. Today is the last day that we can offer that price of under $150. Now, we also have it on Easy Pay, so you can spread that time out. We're into the holidays. Listen, you're not so much worried about, air cleaning, et cetera now, but when we get into January and people pull down their decorations and the house is a little stark, you start noticing that things get a little funky.
Look, we all bought gifts for everybody else. So this is kind of the gift for you, for the family. Because look, not that this is necessarily what you're breathing, understand. This is a simulation. We're putting smoke in here. But there are particular air. When the sunshine comes through the window, what do you see?
Yeah,
you see the
the
dust, the
stream and
dander.
the rain,
Exactly.
yeah.
So this is a gift of clean air. This is the gift for your family after the holidays. Watch this. I'm going to turn it on. 1, 2, 3. And you're going to see what that HoMedics
just give it a
total
few
clean air
seconds.
purifier, it is taking care of the pet dander, the dust, all the allergens, all the pollutants that are in the air so that you're not filtering the air with your lungs.
To me, that is so impressive.
Huge.
Yes, it's a bigger unit. Are there air cleaners in the market that are less expensive? And both Christopher and I will tell you,
Yes.
yes, there are.
Yes.
But are they true HEPA? Look at that face.
I know.
This is such an effective tool. It's and I've been doing this for years. It's the first air cleaner that I had ever seen by a reputable manufacturer that was built precisely with pet owners in mind. And I think there's a high propensity of viewers at QVC who are pet lovers. I kind of feel that from the mail that I get, et cetera. It is so simple to operate. It really is a beautiful, kind of a stately piece. and it does the job. I remember HEPA filters were hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars, and they were all ugly 5 years ago.
They were. I love the fact that you have that timer. It's a 12-hour timer. You put it on for however long you want it, 2, 4, 8, 12 hours. It shuts off automatically. Like in my office, I will sometimes put it on for 8 hours. But remember, triple filtration, their pre-filter,
Okay.
the unbelievable thick carbon filters that you don't see anywhere else.
And then the real deal.
And the real, true HEPA
Real
filtration.
HEPA.
Exactly.
We had how many, Stan? Over 200 ordered this morning. Good. That means people are taking care of themselves. Last day at this price. And I will say, I don't have a lot of them in the inventory. Merry Christmas, early
Merry
buddy.
Christmas to you.
Always a pleasure to have you on the air. Thank you. Hey, if you've got nothing better to do, well, that would be sad. But if you would, grab a cup of coffee and join me